We have Denise Minter, a certified Qigong teacher, a breast cancer survivor, and the founder of Waking Up Qigong, a live streamed online Qigong studio. So Denise has a very interesting and inspiring story of healing. After receiving a diagnosis of aggressive breast cancer in 2000, she decided to wake up her healing ability to thrive through the difficult treatments. Her transformation was so impressive that she changed her career from being an Academy Award-winning film production producer to a Qigong wisdom teacher. Welcome, Denise. I'm sure our audience is very interested to hear the wisdom that you gained from your own personal healing.
Oh, thank you, Sharon. And thanks to Shift Network for inviting me to join this wonderful panel on healing and Qigong. And I'm honored and delighted to be with my fellow panelists today. Thank you all so much for your wisdom. And I'd like to share my wake-up story with you all. Have you ever gotten a wake-up call? Typically, it's around health or finances or family. For me, getting breast cancer was my wake-up call. Like many families, my mother shared stories with me about home remedies and things she could do to feel better as she grew older. But none of the stories she told me prepared me for getting a diagnosis of aggressive breast cancer. I realized I didn't even know how to help heal myself. And I didn't want to just survive from these treatments. I needed to thrive. I had a young son. I had my work. I had dreams left to realize in this lifetime. So I found Qigong, and I started to make friends with my body. And when I would look inside, eventually, I learned how to cultivate more calmness, how to sleep better, how to eat smarter. And most of all, I learned how to smile again. I studied with wise teachers, and they helped me wake up my healing potential. And so eventually, I became a certified Qigong teacher to share with others all the things that I had learned so that every day we can discover again and again how to feel better, how to have more energy, and live life with joy. So what happens to us when we do get sick? What happens when we're in pain and we have a lot of emotional stress and worry? Our posture curves in, we get tight and rigid, we get angry, and our immune system no longer is working. It goes into overdrive or it shuts down completely. So you may ask then, what is Qigong? For me, Qigong is a moving meditation, a flow of energy. We bring the mind and the body into harmony within. And then we extend that out into nature to connect with life, to connect to the rhythms of life. When we get older and when we have illness, stress, that causes blockages in the body. And so the energy doesn't flow. Our minds stop talking to the immune system. We stop connecting to our organs. We're so busy. We forget about our hummingbird minds, so busy. We don't feel our sinking spirits day by day, but Qigong teaches us that we could bring our mind and our body and our hearts back into harmony, into balance, so that we can prevent illness, that we can stop stress. And importantly, it helps wake me up every day to be more creative and more focused in anything that I do. Now, there are many forms of Qigong. I found wisdom healing Qigong to be so gentle that I was able to do it as a beginner and when I was ill. And I find it so powerful that today, after years and years of daily practice, I'm still able to wake up my healing self every day. It was designed by a Grandmaster who was also a medical doctor. And it was done so that beginners could learn the forms and feel the benefits right away, as well as helping people who had chronic conditions. And Qigong can be done anywhere, sitting, standing, lying on a bed. You don't need any special equipment or clothing. Qigong goes with you. You take it with you. Now, I guide my students in 3 steps to heal in our practice. Number 1, we quiet the mind. Number 2, we love the Qi. And number 3, we open our hearts with gratitude. And this comes naturally by doing the practice. It's one of the benefits. So how long does it take to practice? For me, it's a daily practice. But you could feel the benefits of Qigong within 5 minutes of doing a form. But with more time, more benefit, more effort, more results, more reward. People ask me, does Qigong really work? And I say, yes, it changed my life. When I walked up to the hospital doors on the morning of my double mastectomy procedure, I opened the doors and I had no fear because I knew that my practice was already helping my healing. I was able to recover quickly. I got back to my work, back to my family, back to my life. Now, my students with Parkinson's and Lyme disease, they're excited about coming to class because movement is required and recommended for these conditions. My students say they don't just have more strength, more mobility, they have more joy, more creativity, more energy for their lives. So every one of us has a story, a gift to share in this world. Qigong helps us waken up our energy again and again and again every day. And now this is the healing story that I share with my students, I share with my son, and today I share it with you all. So thank you. Thank you.